Perhaps the most amazing trait that sets Elon Musk apart as a person worthy of attention is his aptitude for creativity. Elon Musk made billions via his work on the Tesla and SpaceX projects, as well as his most recent entry into cryptocurrencies with Dogecoin, yet he may embrace outlandish creations that only the affluent and pompous can attempt. We are aware that Musk has a unique mentality and an endless supply of crazy ideas. There is something unique about Musk and his company that makes him stand out, particularly for a person whose business can defy all odds by transforming the typical vehicle that makes daily visits to the gas station into a car that is powered by electricity. It is not unexpected that his position of wealth is justified given the richness of the unique discoveries that bear his name, considering that one of his many mad ideas is to build a self-sustaining metropolis worth $10 trillion on Mars. But how would he go about doing it? Is it science fiction, or will it happen soon? So be sure to watch to the end to see how he intends to build this amazing metropolis on Mars. Sustainability is one factor that will eventually affect the planet. Given that the present generation of humans has almost exhausted all of the resources on our planet, it is unlikely that future generations will be able to thrive on the same resources that are plentiful now. In Elon Musk's opinion, creating a new civilization on a planet other than Earth is the wisest course of action before global resource shortages become a reality. Beginning in February 2021, Elon Musk outlined his goal to make humanity a multi-planetary species. He once said that mankind must develop into a multi-planetary species because should anything happen to Earth, it may not have a place to live on the planet. He continued by outlining his technique for achieving this goal, claiming that it would take him 5.5 years to build a viable metropolis on Mars. Elon had a thought when he was much younger that would eventually inspire the notion of building a sustainable metropolis on Mars. All kind of human civilization, in Elon's opinion, must have an arc. On the other side, mankind would eventually lose the ability to understand such technology, necessitating the creation of a new global system. Consequently, a new world order is necessary. Musk envisions a new world order in which all people develop into a species that can live on several planets. He described the Martian city in detail, saying that it would be powered and populated by primitive starships that would transport people from Earth to Mars. People from our planet would go to Mars in these starships. He predicted that in the not-too-distant future, technological developments will allow mankind to travel to other worlds. It is impossible to predict when the tide will turn and if the globe will arrive at such a turning point in the not-too-distant future. In his opinion, there is a chance that Planet War 3 might start in the not-too-distant future, and if it does, the world could very well end up being destroyed as a result of the fight owing to the different nations' nuclear capabilities. It's feasible that human life won't last very long if the city's development gets started later in history. According to Elon Musk, he plans to launch the first cargo craft to Mars' surface in 2022. And the very first humans to ever be brought there and dwell on Mars will have done so by the year 2024. He continued by outlining how his ideas for founding a sustainable city on Mars would enable the development of a ship that could not only carry people to Mars but also guarantee that even small portions of humanity could live sustainably there for a time. He continued by saying that this would enable the creation of a spacecraft that could not only take people to Mars but also keep them there. Additionally, he elaborates on the notion that travel between Earth and Mars can only take a given amount of time. The next effort by humans to set foot on Mars, if everything goes as planned, will occur sometime in 2027. After a viable metropolis has been built on the Red Planet, it is predicted that around 1,000 starships will be required to carry humans there. Each spacecraft is anticipated to cost about $2 million. He continued by saying that the gravitational field will become more active if the metropolis is established on Mars. This was said when the city was being built. The city could last for as long as the current planet survives if these resources were put in place. Musk also said that for his plan to build a viable metropolis on Mars to materialize, NASA would have to send astronauts back to the Moon. He insisted that this was necessary for the project. The launcher and spacecraft that Musk's business, SpaceX, plans to develop will employ Raptor engines, which are 3 times more powerful than the Merlin engines used in the company's Falcon 9 rockets, Musk stated in a lecture delivered in Mexico in 2017. The launcher and the spacecraft that SpaceX plans to construct would be propelled by these Raptor engines. The starships would be able to launch 300 tons into low Earth orbit, with an inflatable version being able to launch 550 tons, he said. When asked how many people could fit in a single spacecraft, he said that the spaceships he had in mind are capable of carrying roughly 100 passengers on a single trip. It wouldn't be difficult to transport a sizable population onto a planet with a red surface using the rockets NASA now possesses. There have been predictions that, at some point in the future, a catastrophe would occur that wipes out all life on Earth. If what you suggest is true, then the establishment of a self-sufficient city on Mars would be evidence that human habitation is possible there. What do you think of Elon Musk's desire to build a metropolis on Mars? Enter your feedback in the comment box. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.